Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for the 3rd of June. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. I don't like that. Okay. We're going to see what happens tonight, people. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, I've never seen this before. But anyway, welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Christina, hello. Elizabeth, hello. Alban, welcome. Sarah, hello. Kylie, hello. And Sandy Rose, hello. J Moss, hello. Kylie, hello. And Elizabeth, hello. Thank you for being here. As always, I'm going to answer some super chats, and then we're going to get started. So let's start here. Lily, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for a new person of interest, Gabriel and myself. 7 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. That's pretty good. 7 of Cups says like you need to focus. Could also represent distractions or whatever. But the 2 of Cups, perfect match, good things. So 2 of Cups, really good. So I feel like things could go well for you there, Lily. Brittany X, anything coming in for me this month, please? You have the Chariot, some sort of victory, some sort of win coming in for you. Could be moving. Look at Knight of Swords, Chariot, definitely could be a move. Maybe you don't move this month, but maybe you find a place to move or something like that. Brittany. Wendy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will Jesse and I reunite in the next 2 weeks, and if so, do I need to initiate contact? You have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. I mean, I would say I feel like you could, but I do feel like you would have to initiate contact. Wendy, is what I would say to you. Ace of Cups is like making a love offer. Page of Pentacles is like a message as well. Knight of Cups, yeah, I feel like you would have to be the one to initiate contact, is what I would say to you here. So I would say, yeah, I feel like there's still love there with the Ace of Cups. I feel like it's possible. I wouldn't rush or anything like that. I wouldn't rush to get him back or anything, but I feel like if you initiate contact, then yes, is what I'd say there. Between Two Worlds, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say here 1 or 2. You have, for number 1, you have the 3 of Pentacles. For number 2, you have the Emperor. I consider the 3 of Pentacles to be a better card, so I would say number 1. To me, number 1 is like teamwork or better results in general and things like that. So I would say number 1. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I find you on this one? Jalen, thank you again. You say here, anyone planning on doing anything to harm me? I would say no. No, I wouldn't even put it out into the universe, but Queen of Cups being protected, and it is a card of protection and nurturing as well. So, yeah, I feel like things will be fine for you there, Jalen. San, thank you for the super chat. You have the 4 of Wands here and the 8 of Wands. This is like quick success. This is like a finish line, San, is what I would say to you. So I feel like you are kind of like reaching some sort of finish line, or you are kind of like reaching the end of something here, San. This looks really good, so love it. Violet Ann, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any advice for the week ahead? You have the 9 of Swords. Definitely get out of your head. Yes, it says like avoid toxic situations. So I would avoid anything that's toxic, period, is what I would say to you here. Meaning everything in your life. And the 6 of Swords, yeah, I feel like improvements. So I feel like you'll be focusing on improvements in your own life, or you will be making improvements in your own life. Love it. David, thank you for the super chat. You say, I feel like the eclipse will have you thinking about getting attention, David, on something that you're working on here with these 2 cards. 4 Swords is like some sort of dream, David. Again, I know the 4 Swords is a card of rest, relaxation, recovery, but to me it can represent a dream, because it's like he's dreaming here. There's a stained glass window here. It represents like some sort of dream he's having, or something that he's like thinking about manifesting or whatever. And 6 of Wands, quick success. So I feel like it'll be pretty successful, is what I'd say to you, David. I like it. That looks good to me. So I like it. Let me just fix something here real quick, people. And all right, my 5 babies, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I just interviewed for a new job. Any feeling the outcome? You have the Temperance card, High Priestess. There's like a lot of potential here. 9 of Pentacles, I feel like it's definitely possible. I feel like you're going to have to be patient. But again, just due to the current state of the world in general, I mean, with everything going on, maybe there will be some delays and things like that with these 2 cards. But I feel like things will be fine, is what I would say to you there. So I like it. That's that. Let's see here. And J Moss, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I get some nice tomatoes on my tomato plant? Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Victory. I would say yes. Page of Swords just says learn how to get nice tomatoes on your tomato plant. I don't know. Feed the plant, right? But I would say yes. Those are really good cards. Claudia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Are they talking about it? I would say yes, definitely. 3 Cups. 3 Cups is, I mean, to me, it's not really a card of gossip, but it kind of is a card of gossip. I mean, like, look, it's like there's these 2 people back here. There's 3 people all kind of like secretly talking here. So if this is a gossip situation, or maybe it's not a gossip situation, but maybe it's like people are kind of like talking about something, then I would say yes. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do you see F contacting me? I would say no. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords like separation. 5 of Swords like giving up on a situation as well. So I'd say no. David, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I be able to get a car or an apartment out of the area this year? You have the 5 of Cups here, the Justice card. I mean, 5 of Cups would say like no, or it could represent regrets. But I mean, I feel like really I don't think tarot can say yes or no in a situation like this, is what I'd say to you. But you have the Justice card. It's like if you put in the work to get one of these things that you want, then yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands says follow your bliss. Like if you have another area that you want to live, then by all means, I would move with the Knight of Wands. So I feel moving for you. I don't feel necessarily car. I feel more like moving energy, David. Rosalind, thank you for the super chat. You say, why have I been having nightmares every night? So many people have been having nightmares, Rosalind. It's crazy. Number 1, we're basically stuck in solitary confinement. Number 2, the news. Don't watch the news. Number 3, Neptune and Pisces. I literally talked about this last night, Rosalind, because like so many people have been saying to me that they've been having nightmares lately. I haven't been having nightmares myself. I usually have very weird dreams, but I have been having like weirder dreams, I would say, not really nightmares. But I would just say Page of Wands, be careful of like what you kind of like take into your brain, during the day and things like that. But I feel like just like just a weird energy. And again, Neptune and Pisces. As well. Neptune and Pisces to me can totally cause nightmares, is what I'd say to you, Rosalind. Efren, Ponderosa, thank you, Efren, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And Ponderosa, hello. Really appreciate it, Efren. Trina, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, will I have a child soon? I would say if you want to. I mean, again, to me, I don't really answer questions about children because, I mean, to me, it's between you and God, whether or not you have a child or not, or the universe, whatever you want to call it. To me, it has nothing, there's the cards can't say yes or no. No. So if you're doing the thing that you need to do to have a child, then yes. But this is a card of birth, so I would say yes. Tamara, can you please pull me a few cards? Yes, you. Thank you, Tamara, for the super chat, by the way. You have the Moon in the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. I feel like things are better than they appear, is what I feel like saying to you. Like, in your personal life is what this feels like to me. The Moon is like illusions, fantasies, fears, all this other stuff. I feel like this is actually how things are going to go. 10 of Pentacles, so success. I feel like there will be success and abundance coming in for you. And I also feel like money, if you need it. 8 of Swords is like definitely feeling stuck, but I almost feel this like feeling of just wanting to escape, with that 8 of Swords is what I feel for you. Yeah, Queen of Wands, very bold energy, Tamara. I love the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands has been coming up quite a bit lately. To me, the Queen of Wands is a card of being bold, being assertive. It's a card of wholehearted energy as well, putting everything you got into something in your life. So I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. It's like you're setting yourself free here, Tamara, is what I'd say to you. I like it. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Andrew reached out yesterday and today. When will he come over to see me? You have the 8 of Cups here, and so this is like walking away, 9 of Cups. I mean, whenever you want, or I would invite him over, is what I'd say to you. As you know, Christina, as I always say, I mean, to me, I don't trust psychic timing. I mean, I don't trust anybody that claims they can tell when something is going to happen. The universe doesn't wear a watch, but I'd say soon. These are, 9 of Cups, fulfillment, happiness, good card, so I'd say soon. JC, hello. Can we ask the cards, should I add links to my performed stories for the job app or leave out? I would put them in. JC, here is what I will tell you, is that the Wheel of Fortune is a card of boldness. It is a card of like needing to stand out, or it is a card that says you should stand out. So, yeah, I would say do it, is what I would say to you, JC. I feel like you should do it. You say, not sure if it helped me. I literally, I didn't even, I should have read the whole thing, JC. But yes, I feel like it'll help you stand out. No doubt about it. Rome, thank you for the super chats. Really appreciate it. You say, will I move into a different place in Las Vegas or go to a new state? I feel like you will definitely move here, is what I'd say here. I feel like you will go to a different state, so I feel like you will probably move somewhere else here with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can be like going back to a location, or it can go somewhere where your heart is more, where you feel more of like a heart connection, if that makes sense. Rome, again, you say here, card for the eclipses, how they will affect me for June. Nine of Wands. I feel like they will help you stand out. I said the same thing to David. How weird is that? This lunar eclipse is very weird. It's like, we have Venus squaring Mars at the same exact time, and which is very weird, but I feel like it could represent, Venus squaring Mars is kind of like, can lead to a lot of frustration, and Venus is also retrograde as well at the same time. So, kind of like weird, right? So, that's what I'd say there, but I feel like things will go well, and it could definitely have to do with like attention or getting attention in your life, trying new things. Nine of Wands is a card that says don't give up as well, so it says keep working towards something. A King of Cups just says watch your emotions, so I would keep your emotional state in check with that Queen of Cups, or the King of Cups. Quentin, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards in general. You have the Death card, Quentin, and you have the Three of Swords. It's like something coming to an end here. Seven of Wands. I feel like you're just committing to a new life is what I'd say here. The Death card, transformation. Three of Swords, separation. Three of Swords can just be something emotional as well. Quentin, could be like wanting something in your life. Three of Swords, it's always like raining on this card. So, it's a card of emotions or sadness. And the Seven of Wands is like defending your position. It's like, I feel like you just want a new beginning with those cards in your life. Seven of Wands is wanting something to commit to. It could be in love, but it could be in any other area of your life. Because the Seven of Wands is like, here's one thing that I think people forget about the Seven of Wands. It is a card of security. He's like defending his position at the top of the hill, but it could represent like wanting something to commit to. It could represent like wanting a job, for example, that lasts forever, wanting something that's going to last, basically. It could represent a relationship, wanting a relationship, something that lasts. It's like more of a card of security, if that makes sense. Magician says use your powers of manifestation to get the things you want. So, but I like that, actually, Quentin. I like that Magician for sure. Romulus, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you tell me if my ordeal with C is finally over? Four of Pentacles, Fool. I would say yes. I mean, I feel like you could make it over if you wanted to, Romulus. Four of Pentacles is like holding on to something. The Fool is like needing to take a leap of faith away. So I would take a leap of faith away from the situation. I would just totally cut it out with that Fool. Jalen, but I would say yes, Romulus. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, fixing my marriage, do you see reconciliation? Queen of Pentacles here, Two of Pentacles. I feel like you have a choice here. Seven of Swords. I don't like the Seven of Swords here. Jalen is what I would say. I would say no if I'm being honest with you. Ten of Swords, moving on here. Queen of Swords, too much closed off energy in this situation, Jalen. Hangman, too many delays. I mean, I would say no if I'm being honest here with these cards. Especially, like I feel like you have a choice. We all have a choice, right? But I would say no with those cards. But, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me just fix this one thing, just so everybody knows. There's something weird going on with YouTube. Last night, I got cut off after like 100 minutes or something like that. Tonight, my video says 100 minutes on it. So I probably shouldn't waste time talking about this. But, so I have no clue what's going on with YouTube here. And I don't know why it's doing this, but hopefully I don't get cut off. If I get cut off, then I'm just gonna have to answer the super chats that I missed tomorrow at the beginning, or maybe I'll do a separate video if I get cut off. But let's not even put it out there, right? So that's that. One other thing, I don't have my thing to take down timestamps, so let me try to figure something out there for that. But let's get started here with Aries and Aries. Hold on one second, people. I gotta try to find like an online notepad so that I can actually take notes, so I can have timestamps for videos tonight, because that's what we're gonna have to do, right? Improvise. What's for dinner tonight? I'm having bolognese tonight, and that I made this morning. That's what I'm having. But all right. And I forgot And I forgot it's been a doozy of a day. I forgot the zucchini noodles, so I have nothing to eat it on, but I'm probably just gonna eat it straight. So that's what I'm gonna do. But all right, enough chitter chatter, Aries. Let's get this show on the road. Aries, you have the wisdom card. I feel like you're gaining a lot of wisdom at this time. I feel like you could learn a lot as well. So I feel like you could be learning a lot with this card. I feel like for others, this could be you just kind of like exploring. I feel like you could be exploring some depths here with this wisdom card, and I feel like this could be leading to like an inner calling here for you, Aries. For some of you, it's kind of weird. Like I feel like for some of you, I feel like I've said this to you before as well, Aries, that I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be, maybe you have a business or you have a job or maybe you have a relationship or something like that. And I feel like this is saying that maybe some of you are kind of like learning something new, or I feel like for some of you, this could be you like doing something a little bit different. So I don't know, weird message, but that's what I get there. Next, you have the Judgment card and the Fool here. So this could represent, I feel like for some of you, this is like some sort of inner calling. So I feel like some of you need to kind of like listen to your own inner calling with this card. And I feel like you need to kind of like trust your inner voice here with this card as well. So I feel like for some of you, it's just saying trust your inner voice here, Aries. For others, I feel like it's saying that you need to take a leap of faith on something. Like I said, I feel like for some of you, it's like you started working on something new. And I feel like you need to like just make a full commitment to that. For others, I feel like you're kind of like taking a dive into the deep end here. It's almost like I feel like in a weird way, I feel like you're being thrown into the deep end with this card here, Aries. So for some of you, this could be like maybe you're doing something you've never done before, but it's like you're just taking the risk almost is what I feel for you, Aries. So just get something about a risk here, but I feel like it'll be good for you. So I would do it, but that's what I got for you, Aries. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Taurus people. Taurus, you have the Adventure card. You also have the Chariot as well. Not only that, you have the Five of Swords as well here, Taurus. So this could definitely be a move. I feel like some of you could be moving or traveling here. That would make a lot of sense. Again, the Five of Swords to me can be a move because it can just be a separation. It can just say you're going from one thing to another. You're just separating away from something. So I feel like it could be a separation. Next, you have the Five of Swords. Again, could be a separation for some of you. It doesn't have to be in love. I'm just talking about, again, this could be probably a move, or you could be traveling to somewhere new with that Adventure card, or you could just be going on an adventure. So I like it. For others, I feel like this Five of Swords is saying like don't give up on something. So I feel like for some of you, this is like needing to kind of keep pushing towards something. I would say this is a card of like throwing in the white flag. It can be a card of giving up on something, but it can be a card of like needing to kind of stick it out a little bit longer as well. So I feel like some of you need to do that. And next you have the Chariot. So the Chariot is a card of a victory. I feel like there will be a victory for you here, Taurus. Like I said, it could be a move, could be traveling. For some of you, I do feel like some of you could be having, like I feel like you could be having problems with your car here as well. I'd be careful of your car in general here, Taurus. For others, I feel like you have a choice. This card says that it's time to take control. For some of you, I feel like it's like a weird choice. Like I feel like it's a choice between like taking authority in your life or having authority in your life and not. So I feel like for some of you, you need to like take authority in your life, or you need to take control of your life with this card. For others, I just get water sign here. This is a card of a Cancer, but I feel like this could be any water sign coming in for you here. So I feel like there could be a water sign in love, but that's what I got for you, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Let's see here, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Wonders card here. It's kind of weird. This card kind of looks like the Tower a little bit, and you have the Tower. So I feel like some of you could be this could be you dealing with kind of tower-like energy. This is a card of understanding, though. This card kind of reminds me of like an iceberg, basically, Gemini. It's like there's this little bit here. It's like the card is supposed to be like, this is what you can see. And it's like, you can't see this. So I feel like for some of you, I'm just getting like tip of the iceberg, or maybe you're only seeing the beginnings of some sort of situation in your life. I feel like there's more but below the surface in all situations that you're dealing with in your life. I do feel like this card is asking you to do your research, to look into things, and pretty much everything in your life. I feel like it's saying like, don't jump to conclusions as well. So I feel like for some of you, it's about like needing to do research and basically not jump to conclusions. Next, you have the Five of Wands. Definitely could be experiencing conflict here. I feel like some of you, the conflict is whether or not to stay in a situation or not. So I feel like for some of you, could be like, it almost feels like a breakup to me here, Gemini, is what I'd say to you. This is you, like needing to, here's the thing that I'll say to you, Gemini, is that the Queen of Swords makes the difficult decision. The Queen of Swords can make hard choices as well. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be having to, or you are making a difficult decision with these two cards. So I just feel like some of you are having to make a difficult decision, could lead to a little bit of conflict. And again, you have the Tower here. So this could be some sort of ending, or you could be deciding to rebuild something as well. I am getting like scratch that is popping into my head as well. So some of you, maybe you're like scratching a project, maybe you're like doing something over again, or maybe you're starting something over again. And so I feel like that's what's going on here with the Tower card. For others, I feel like you're just rebuilding from a Tower moment. This is a card of authority, and it can just say like after a breakup, or after a separation, or after something difficult that you've gone through, you could just be taking authority over your life. And that's kind of what I feel like you're doing here, Gemini, with these cards. But that's that, Gemini. So thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see here. Cancer, you have the leadership card, so I feel like some of you could be taking the lead in a situation here with this card. For some of you, I feel like you could be like, it's like you're waiting. I almost get like Three of Wands energy here, Cancer. Three of Wands to me says that you could be waiting for the perfect moment for something to happen when there never will be a perfect moment. So Three of Wands energy to me says, it's time to take the lead. So I feel like for some of you, it's like time to take the lead here with these cards. I feel like it's time for you to kind of like take a leap almost with this card as well. For others, I feel like you could be gathering resources from a leader as well. So this could actually be pretty good. This could be like a raise, a promotion, or something like that. And work could be a job as well if you're waiting for a job. I'd say probably not tomorrow, but coming. Next, you have the Hangman. So again, I feel like you've experienced tons of delays. I feel like, again, I'm not crazy about this year necessarily. I mean, just looking at the astrology, I don't think it's a terrible year. I actually feel like there's a ton of opportunity this year. I feel like people could become more successful than ever this year. But it's like we really have to put in the work, especially with all that retrograde energy. But I feel like this could be some delays that you're experiencing. This is definitely a card of like needing to look at the other points of view in life in general. It could also represent needing to make some sacrifices, but really I feel like this is just a card of needing to see things from a different point of view. This can say there are like other ways of doing things in your life. So it's like if you are experiencing difficulties or challenges in your life, this says that there could be just other ways of doing things that will make your life a lot easier. This could be like business problems, relationship problems, pretty much anything. So this card just says open up to other ways of doing things with this card. I feel like some of you could be dealing with a Pisces as well. And finally, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, Queen of Pentacles to me represents like resources. So I feel like for some of you, you could be gathering resources with this card. For others, I feel like it's just a new path. Queen of Pentacles to me is a card that represents like two paths in your life. So I feel like for some of you, this says pick the new path, plain and simple, Cancer. But Cancer, I kind of like that. So thank you, Cancer. Just so to the person who asked, by the way, Michael Gillis, I will answer the super chats at the end. Yes. So, I will. Yes. But that's that. All right. Leo, let's see what's going on here for you, Leo. Leo, you have the trust card. Yeah, I feel like this for like probably like the past 2 years or so, Leo. I feel like this has probably been your main, I don't want to call it a challenge. I don't think it's a challenge. I feel like it's like Sometimes the universe makes us work with like a certain energy. And I feel like for you, the universe has really been asking you to trust that you are being led to a certain outcome, or that you are being led to in a certain direction. So it's like maybe you're not sure if you're being led to something. Maybe you feel like a lot of your work in life is going nowhere. Maybe you feel like, and this could be in love as well, maybe you feel like you've been dating a bunch of bozos for nothing. This trust card asks you to trust that it's all going to connect in the future, that everything is going to fall into place, that everything is going to come together. That's really what I feel here for you, Leo, is that I feel like everything is kind of like falling into place. I feel like everything is coming together slowly but surely. Again, you have these Six of Pentacles here. So again, I feel like everything is kind of like falling together in place. It's really funny because I said this in like a Leo video the other day, and somebody asked me, they're like, well, why can't I just get it all right now? If I need money, why can't I get all the money right now? I was like, well, if you haven't learned all your lessons, it's like, this is what happens to people who win the lottery, for example. It's like giving someone who's never had money, for example, allowing that person to win the lottery. It's just like money, it's like water pouring through your hands, right? If you haven't learned the lessons. And so maybe that's a bad example, right? Because who wouldn't want to win the lottery, right, Leo? But what I would say is it's like, if you've been experiencing a lot of difficulties and a lot of challenges, it's like maybe you're just getting bits and pieces of success. Maybe you are just like slowly but surely becoming successful. Maybe you're not getting everything at once. Because if you were to get everything at once, it would just be like water pouring through your hands. So I feel like for some of you, it's like needing to trust that the universe is giving you what you need when you need it, and everything will fall into place. And finally, you have the World. So wrapping up cycles, being born into a new life. So I feel like a lot of you are being born. I feel like a lot of you are becoming successful and reaching goals. I feel like you are also kind of like stepping through a portal here. I feel like definitely I feel a lot of like I feel like a lot of you could be building a following, Leo, or I feel like a lot of you could be getting a lot of attention in life in general, and I feel like there could be a lot of success from attention in your life. This card, technically represents your energy. This card represents fixed energy. Leo is right here. So, to me, this kind of represents you in a lot of ways, but love it, Leo. That looks really awesome. I feel like some of you could be moving as well. Leo, you get a moving card, at least one, in every single reading I do for you. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Let's see here. Virgo, you have the flexibility card. I feel like you need to be flexible at this time. I always say this to you, Virgo. Literally, you always get messages like this. I feel like everything is going to happen the way you want it to happen, but I just feel like not the way you want it to happen. That's the trick for you, Virgo, is that probably everything is going to happen for you, but maybe just not how you want it. So I feel like some of you just, the more just kind of like, the more you can surrender, I feel like the better. Very similar to Leo's reading. Leo's reading was all about just trusting that things are going to fall into place. For you, I feel like it's a little bit different because, again, I feel like you need to just kind of like surrender to, the universe. I feel like you need to be in the moment. I feel like chilling out, maybe, being all happy and just kind of enjoying the moment, enjoying the things you have around you. The more you can do that, I feel like the better. I feel like the less you can think, the better as well. It's funny, at the beginning of this reading, I was talking about this eclipse, and I was kind of saying that we have this we have the square between Venus and Mars. The problem with Venus and Mars is mental masturbation, plain and simple, right? With Venus and Mars, we could be thinking about just the stupidest stuff, and then we just keep thinking about it nonstop because it feels good, even though really it actually doesn't. So I feel like if there was ever a time to go get blissed out and to listen to a bunch of like Eckhart Tolle, it would be right now. So I would get out there, go sit on a park bench and think about nothing if you can. That's what I'd do if I were you, Virgo. It's like you're creating the space for possibility by doing that. Next, you have the moon here. So I feel like for some of you, this could be fears about, whatever. So I feel like some of you need to let go of your fears. For others, I feel like this could be dealing with a Pisces. You've had Pisces showing up, and you've had Sagittarius as well showing up in your reading. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with a Sag as well in love. But this, I feel like, is like needing to let go of fear. I also feel like this could be needing to operate through fear as well. So that's what I'd say there. And finally, you have the Temperance card. I feel like for some reason, this is talking about skills that you have that you're not using. So I feel like for some of you that you could have certain talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, but it's almost like you're not using a talent, gift, skill, or ability that you have. Or you could be delaying it as well. I feel the same thing for Pisces as well. So I feel like some of you need to kind of like use your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities here with this card. For others, I feel like this could be some of you needing to turn like water into wine. The Temperance card is a card of alchemy. It's like taking your situation, whatever it is, and turning it into something better. So I feel like some of you need to do that with this card. And there's a million examples of how you could do that, but I feel like some of you could be doing that here with this card. To me, this is also kind of like a middle road card. I mean, literally, if you read about the Temperance card, like some books refer to the Temperance card as like the middle road or something along those lines, right? It's just kind of like not being one side or the other in your life, but it's kind of like taking the middle road here. I don't really look at that as a card of settling. Like some people would say, like that could mean that if you're trying to be successful in your life, that the middle road would be maybe that you settle on something and you don't really go for the real goal. I don't really feel like that's what it means. To me, it's more of like a stepping stone. So like, what the hell does that mean, Virgo? Well, what it means is like maybe you have a certain job you want. Maybe you can't get that exact job, but maybe you can get one lower. And it's like maybe you take the lower job until you can get a promotion to the better job. So that's like what I mean by the middle road with the Temperance card. But that's what I got for you. So thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see what we have for you here, Libra. Libra, you have the Diligence card. A lot of this like Eight of Pentacles type of energy coming up here for everybody, pretty much, Libra. I feel like we need to be very diligent. I feel like we need to kind of pay attention to the details and everything that we're doing just because of all the retrogrades, right? All the retrogrades, too much confusion, lack of detail, all this other stuff. So I feel like we need to do that. Plus, retrogrades, part of the retrogrades is to revisit things, to go back over things, to look at the fine details of things as well. So I feel like going back over anything that you're working on or anything you want in your life, Libra, would be a very good idea with this card. So I feel like it'd be a really good time to just revisit things. I think, retrograde it up, Libra, is what I would say to you here with this card. I feel like it would be a good time to just go back over things and kind of rework things in your life. And it could be anything. Next, you have the Page of Cups here. Definitely could be a water sign coming in for you. You always get this card. You always get the Page of Cups or the Knight of Cups. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be love coming in for you, could be a water sign. For others, it could just be any sign because it's just a general admirer. Page of Cups could be any sign at all coming in for you. For others, I feel like this could be good news as well. So I feel like some of you Libra people could be getting good news here. It could be a Leo coming in for you as well. You get Leo all the time in your readings. For others, this could just be like a news that you've been waiting for or communication that you've been waiting for a long time. And finally, you have the Star here. Love it. So I feel like there's a lot of hope. I'm just getting the word hope here. I feel like there are like reasons in your life to be hopeful. I feel like you have reasons to be hopeful as well now. It's like maybe things weren't looking so great in the past, and maybe now things are looking a lot better. So really, I feel like there's just hope in your life, and I feel like you need to have faith that things are going to work out, but love it. I feel like this would be just like, I feel like this is the most important thing here, is what I'm going to say to you, Libra. Like, this is all great, whatever. You have the Star, amazing. I love the Strength card as well. Some people just consider it to be like a okay card, but I love it. But this, to me, is your most important card here. I feel like it's just saying, the more you can rework things that you want in your life, the better at this time. So there you go, Libra. Thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Let's see here. And Scorpio. Sorry, everybody. It's so weird to have to type out the timestamps like this. So bear with me. But Scorpio, you have the Healing Chaos card. Normally, it's so weird because normally Virgo gets this card. I've noticed like a bunch of times. Even in the weekly readings, Virgo has had this card several times. But again, we are in a time of chaos, like with everything going on. And so I feel like for some of you, maybe you could be very powerful healers at this time. You could be helping people heal. You could be healing yourself or healing people around you and all that other stuff. So That's what I'd say here is I feel like you could be just healing chaos or bringing beauty to a situation that is chaotic. Again, it doesn't even have to be anything going on globally. It could be something that's going on in your community, in your own life, pretty much anything. But I just feel like a healing here for you, Scorpio. Next, you have the Four of Wands. I definitely feel like there's marriage potential coming in for you. Yeah, I feel like some of you, it's like you could be heading towards the finish line, of course. The Four of Wands to me is like the finish line. It's like coming to the end of a bunch of difficulties and challenges. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer shores here. So I feel like you are kind of moving on to calmer shores here with the Six of Swords, moving on to kind of like bigger and better things. So I love that. But really, I feel like this is you just moving towards freedom with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is like a card of celebration, but it's also a card of freedom, and it's like a card of being set free. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are being set free with this card here, Scorpio. So I really like that a lot. I feel like there's almost some sort of harvest here as well. But I always get this weird message for you, Scorpio. It's like, I feel like if you have been working towards something specifically yourself, Scorpio, it's like you're about to have this right here. For some reason, I'm looking at this thing. Whatever, I don't even know what you would call this thing right here. Whatever. But I'm looking at that as a harvest. So I feel like there's a harvest coming in for you, Scorpio. And you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's like a card that says, stand by something and commit to something. So I feel like the more committed you are to something that you're working on, the more successful it will be. So I feel like you just need to be as committed as possible with this Seven of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. For others, I feel like you could be having to defend something, but it feels like, maybe it's like a project you've been working on for a long time. I always tell people, it's like if you're working on a business, for example, it's like people will always come out of the woodwork and they'll be like, oh, this isn't working. Maybe you should get a job, right? Happens to everybody who has a business. So it's like maybe you're having to say, you know what? I make more money than you, so get lost, right? So that's what I'd say there. Isn't it amazing? When you have a business, Scorpio, everybody who doesn't have a business says, when are you going to get a job? Even though you could be making 10 times what they make. They just don't understand it, right? Same thing if you're in a positive relationship. I have noticed when you're in a positive relationship, everybody's always coming up to you saying, when are you going to get a divorce? When are you going to break up? Blah, blah, blah. Because people are miserable. So I feel like you're just being happy, right? Healing chaos. Love it. Thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sag. Let's see what we have for you, Sag. Sag, you have the love card. This actually looks like a very positive love reading, Sagittarius, if you are looking for love. You have the love card. You also have the Ten of Pentacles as well, which I consider to be the best love card in the deck. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is kind of like a card of having it all. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is like having something very significant in your life. So I love that for you here, Sagittarius. The love card here could just represent something you love as well. So it could say that you're working on something you love, or it could say that you have a business or a job or a person that you love. And it could just represent, moving towards something more heart-based in your life. So really good card. Next, you have the Seven of Cups here. Why? Nine of Swords. I feel like you need to make one choice here, and kind of this to me is like integration almost. To me, the World card is really the card of integration, Sagittarius. But to me, this could almost represent integrating something into your life. And I just lost the Knight of Swords, but I just lost the Seven of Cups. So you had the Seven of Cups and this Knight of Swords here, Sagittarius. The Seven of Cups is like saying you need to pick one thing that either you want to manifest in your life, or maybe you have a certain change you want to make in your life, like in your health. Maybe you want to change a health routine. Maybe you want to change your daily routine with the Knight of Swords. So I feel like some of you, this is pretty much a simple reading. As always, every single one of your readings are always just simple. And so I feel like for some of you, it's like you're just making a change here. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this change will be very successful for you. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like a business change, a work change, and there could be more money. For others, it's like you could just be making personal changes in your life. And these personal changes could be leading to a lot of success with the Ten of Pentacles. So, yeah, I really love that a lot for you, Sagittarius. Yeah, success. What do you know? Six of Wands, success. So I feel like there's a lot of success for you. Love it. Thank you, Sag. Capricorn, let's see here. Capricorn, you have the community card. You had something about the community in your weekly reading, I think. I don't know. Am I making that up? I don't think so. I think you did. So I'm not actually sure, but I feel like some of you could have been doing things in your community, or you could be working in your community. I said this to you last night as well, Capricorn, that because of all the energy in Capricorn, I always say this to you. To me, there is a lot of money. There's not just money, but just success in general. This could be personal success. This could be financial success. It could be health success. It could be anything. But all the success for you is in community, or opening up to working within your community. Again, yes, I totally understand because of the whole virus situation. Maybe you can't get out there. Maybe you can't join your community yet, but eventually you will be able to. And on top of that, there are plenty of communities online that you could join. So maybe some of you are joining an online community. Maybe you're building friends on Facebook. That could be a community as well. But I feel like there's a lot of help through people. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles here. I feel like this card is asking you to have more fun. Two of Pentacles, to me, every once in a while just says you need to have fun. You need to enjoy your life. You need to do things that you do enjoy in your life as well. So I feel like some of you need to do that with the Two of Pentacles. For others, the Two of Pentacles can just represent picking a new path. So I feel like some of you just need to pick something new. Really, I feel like this could just be a new job, new business, anything new, basically, in your life. And finally, you have the Seven of Swords here, Ace of Swords. This is definitely the truth, by the way, Capricorn. So if you're hoping for some sort of truth, or if you're hoping somebody provides you with the truth or tells you the truth, this could be somebody telling you the truth here, Capricorn. This could also be just good news coming in for you, probably after some sort of stepping in some sort of trap, or dealing with some sort of trap or difficulty or challenge. Seven of Swords is like stepping into a trap. I always say Seven of Swords is like there's normally a noose on the ground, and this guy is about to step into the noose. It kind of says like he's about to step into a trap. So I feel like for some of you, you did step into a trap, or maybe you had some sort of challenge that you went through, but I feel like there's a victory now, Capricorn. So love it. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the transformation card. This card keeps coming up. I mean, we're in a very transformative time. We have an eclipse coming up as well. So, I mean, it's like, transformation city going on right now. So I feel like a lot of people could be going through transformations here. I feel like a lot of people could be going through a lot of changes. But, again, butterfly here, so positive transformations that we are going through. I feel like some of you could be, it's funny because I said this the other night to someone. I was talking about caterpillar soup, and it's like this is caterpillar soup, right? Where we're in this weird time, right? Ten of Swords definitely could be some sort of challenging transformation that you're going through. Magician. This is like, this energy to me, Aquarius, is where we could be resisting something on a very deep level in our life, like some sort of change, when it's actually going to be really good for us. This is like this combination to me, plus you have this Four of Swords here. I don't know, what's popping into my head intuitively is it's like you could be resisting some sort of change, but it's actually going to be very good for you, or it's going to feel really good. So I feel like some of you need to just kind of take a leap of faith almost with this Magician. Like this could represent not wanting to make a change with that Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is like saying that something is dead, done, over with. Like this guy is dead, right? It doesn't take 10 swords to kill someone. I can guarantee you that. But he's dead, and there's this new path here. This dog is like saying, hey, dummy, get up off the ground. You're dead. It's time to like start your new life. So I feel like for some of you need to start a new life. The Magician, just action, needing to take action. Four of Swords, card of recovery. So I feel like some of you are kind of like taking some recovery time here. I feel like it's hard to get motivated right now, Aquarius. For everybody, not just you. So I do feel like motivation is hard. I would just say, do what you can, especially if you're like working on any projects or businesses, or if you're working on your health or whatever. I feel like doing whatever you can is what's going to be best for you. And I would just take time to recover as well. So that's that, Aquarius. But thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, this is amazing. Pisces, you have the pleasure card, so I feel like there could be a lot of happiness and pleasure coming in for you in your life. I feel like for some of you, it's like you're walking into a new place in your life, or you could be walking into a new location in your life as well. I feel like for a lot of you, it's kind of like you are finally on a path that you want to be on here, Pisces. I would say like things aren't perfect for you, Pisces. I don't think you have exactly the life you want right now, but I feel like you are like it's like you're on the path to getting there, and I feel like things are just improving with this card. So I pretty much just feel improvements. That's a really nice card. I've never even seen this card in this deck yet, so love it. Next, you have the Two of Cups here. I feel like some of you could feel stuck in a love situation. So this has come up for some of you Pisces. I don't feel this for all of you Pisces, but for some of you, like I feel like it could be time to leave a love situation behind, especially if you're feeling stuck. Like I feel like if it's not right, it's not right, is what the Eight of Swords says. For others, I feel like this is saying that things could, for some of you, it could be the opposite. It could say that your love situation is being kept stuck by something when it could move forward a lot faster. So I feel like some of you need to set yourself free with that Eight of Swords. Two Cups, perfect match. So definitely a really good card for love. If you're not interested in love, Pisces, this could represent pretty much anything else. And finally, you have the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, look at this. In you, Pisces. So definitely some sort of passionate new beginning coming in for you. Definitely a lot of creative energy here as well. Look at this. Lovers as well, Pisces. This is pretty crazy. So this could be love for some of you. Something very passionate or a passionate new beginning in love here. For others, again, with that Two of Cups, the Lovers, this Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, this to me is like a creative idea or something that you could be working on in your life that has a lot of potential. The High Priestess to me is a card of potential, but it also says there are mysteries. Maybe you don't know like what to do. Maybe you're thinking about starting a business. Maybe you're thinking about working on your health, whatever. But it's like maybe you just don't know what steps to take. This card right here, again, it's like saying, I feel weird about this. I feel like it's saying you're on a journey. You're on a path. It's like you're not just going to get to your end goal overnight, Pisces. I feel like you need to realize that. But I feel like part of the journey is like getting started, right? So I feel like you have to get started on something here, Pisces. I feel like you have to get something moving. I always say this to you. So I would get started, get moving, Pisces. But love it. I feel like that's really good, Pisces. Love it. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now, so let's get that going. And let me pick up the Seven of Cups that I dropped earlier, and let's shuffle it in here. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. Let's see here. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. All right. If you pick card number 1, you have the Page of Pentacles here, and the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I feel like for some of you, this is like needing to light a match, basically. The Page of Pentacles is a card of needing to get started on something. Page of Wands is starting. Page of Wands is like starting the adventure. So I feel like for some of you, you just need to get started with these cards. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I feel like if you pick card number 2, I feel like you need to commit to something here. I feel like you need to kind of like make the commitment and not give up on something. I feel like you need to see something through to the end. This doesn't feel like necessarily a relationship to me. This to me feels like something that you're working on or working towards. I just feel like all I'm getting here is seeing something through to the end. So I feel like you need to see something through to the end, complete something. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Four of Pentacles and Four of Wands. What do you know? This is like a commitment. So I feel like some of you could be getting married. You could be with someone that you will be getting married to. This could also be kind of like stability in your life and freedom. So I feel like for you, card number 3 people, you could be becoming free with these cards. So love it. Looks amazing. So love it. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to take questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Like I said, I hope that this... I hope that the... stream stays up, but we're gonna have to see what happens tonight because I have no idea, but that'll be that. All right, Andrea 14 LOL, hello, thank you for the super chat. You say, does Anthony want something more serious with me? Yeah, Two of Cups, perfect match, really good card. So I would say yes with this card for sure. Does this deck have 2? No, it doesn't. All right, so I would say yes. By the way, Gareth, if you are here, let me know, Gareth, and I will answer your question, but I'm not sure if you're here or not, so let me know. Jupiter 1111, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. You say here, You say here, cards for the week. You have the Ten of Swords, Jupiter, and the Chariot. Some sort of victory coming in for you, probably after a difficult period of time with that Ten of Swords. This could be moving, as well. So I'd say if you're moving, it could be moving, or it could be thinking about moving or traveling as well. But definitely some sort of victory coming in for you here. Yeah, definitely feeling the conflict. I mean, I feel like you're intuitive, so you could be like feeling, the conflict and everything like that going on in the world. So I'd, protect your energy with these cards and all that other stuff. But Six of Cups, a turnaround. Six of Cups to me can represent thinking about the past, but to me can also represent like obstacles lifting from your life or improvements in your life. So I feel like there could be obstacles being removed from your life with that Six of Cups. So love it. Rosalind, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I go through with taking the summer class? I would say yes, definitely. You have the Net of Wands, so yes, for sure. I definitely feel like you should. Rome, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. AZ, California, or Texas. For AZ, you have the Queen of Swords. This is a card of taking authority. Pretty good card for Arizona, so I do feel like it would be a good choice. For California, you have the Tower. I would say no. And for Texas, you have the Temperance card, which would be like patience. I would say that Arizona and Texas both look good. I feel like maybe Texas would take a little bit longer, but maybe Texas would be the better choice with this card here for you. So that's what I'd say to you. Andrea, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how does Anthony feel about last night's conversation? 8 of Wands, success, good news. So I feel like he feels good about it with the 8 of Wands. So I feel like things are good there for you, Andrea. Rosa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what will happen between me and Mario? Queen of Pentacles here, Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is investment, so that's what's popping into my head. So definitely could be a relationship if you're hoping for a relationship, or it's like you're just investing in each other, if that makes sense. So yeah, relationship. Michael Gillis, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will my ex Josh return soon? Now you have the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune. I would actually say, normally I would say no with that Death card, but you have the Wheel of Fortune, which could be someone coming back into your life. Three of Swords, just a breakup here is what I'd say to you. I'd say, I feel like they could, show back up in your life, but again, this does not necessarily represent reconciliation to me here, Michael. To me, this could just say maybe they show up in some way, right? So, really, I would say no, because Nine of Pentacles, card being single. Nine of Pentacles is a card of, like, single, independence, all that other stuff. Wheel of Fortune does say they could show back up, but, in what capacity? My problem with tarot is the fact that it's literal. Like, if someone asks a question like this, like, will someone come back, will they return? Tarot just takes that literally and says, oh, well, you could see them at the store. Technically, that's them returning. So, I'd be careful of that, but I would say, to me, this does not look like reconciliation, to me, is what I'd say to you. Nina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. May I get cards for my friends regarding legal issues? 10 of Pentacles, really good card, Nina. 6 of Wands, success. 6 of Wands is a pain in the ass, Nina. 6 of Wands is a burden, right? 6 of Wands is like a card of going to war. So, which, obviously a legal situation would be like going to war. So I feel like there could be a lot of they could have gone through a lot of challenges here with this card and a lot of difficulties, but 10 of Pentacles, success. So I feel like they'll be successful. Mercedes, thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Nicole MC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Yuji come back to me? When? How does he feel? 2 of Pentacles, Justice card here. I would say no. These are cards of new beginnings to me. So I would say no. I feel like you could be moving on to something new here, Nicole. So I'd say no, if I'm being honest with you. Enzo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, tell me, because I'm still teaching myself tarot. Similar to Leo Reed, I drew 3 cards today, Justice, Death, and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. Would you say similar cards to confirm? So you have the Judgment card and the 5 of Swords. This is already very similar. Ace of Swords. So to me, this is like, Judgment is like an inner calling or a wake-up call in your life. So I feel like this could be some sort of wake-up call here. The Ace of Swords is like a victory. This is like your Ten of Swords here as well on the bottom of the deck, the Five of Swords. So, that could represent, some sort of separation. But I would say, yeah, kind of similar. And Judgment card is like a wake-up call. And again, the Hermit card is like a card of wisdom. Not really a wake-up call, but it is a card of, kind of like gaining wisdom and having found your inner light. So it is similar. And what were the other cards here? Death. Yeah, Five of Swords, death. Kind of, because Five of Swords is separation, starting something new. Injustice, by the way, the Ace of Swords. So I'd say yes. Does that make sense? I hope so. Thank you, Enzo. Donna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Donna Smith, I should say, says, been kissing this Leo, like him. What's his thoughts on me? I feel like Three of Wands, Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm wanting to put the work in here. I like this. The Page of Swords is like exploration. Just like it says, keep it childlike, keep it fun, keep it playful for now. Three of Wands, looking into the future. Eight of Pentacles, wanting to put the work in. So Donna definitely could be like working towards something, like a commitment. Love it. Sun Kiss Lotus, thank you for the super chat. Card for love. Go for the Capricorn long distance. Ten of Cups, love it. Fortune after difficulty, happiness, happy home, happy family. Knight of Pentacles. It'll probably be slow, but definitely could be something very good for you. So I would say yes. This looks pretty good. I like it. Very good. Enzo, again, thank you so much for the super chat. Enzo says a collective. So let's do a collective right now. And let me just get a new deck for the collective. So for everyone here in the collective, this is for you. Thank you. A big thank you to Enzo, right? So let's see what we have for the collective. And all right, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Six of Wands here and the Four of Swords. This is like some sort of success. Could also be healing after a difficulty as well. Like I just said to the other person, Six of Wands to me can represent difficulties and challenges. It is a card of like having gone off to war, like coming back from war, but still having dealt with like a burden in your life. So I feel like a lot of people are healing from burdens, healing from challenges, things like that. And that's just what I feel is going on here. Next, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Magician and the Two of Cups. I feel like we can all have whatever we want. We just need to make things reality. I said this at the beginning of the year, right? Neptune past 15 degrees. It's like relationships are very good, but my problem with Neptune past 15 degrees is we have to make things a reality. We can get too lost in the fantasy of relationships, and especially with exes as well. I mean, this is why I always warn against going back to exes. Like, people always get so mad at me. I've had so many people in the past few years get like so mad at me for saying don't go back to exes, and then they always show back up like 6 months later telling me how I was right. I'm like, yeah, of course I was right. So it's like, just don't go back to exes here. I feel like there's tons of new love. We can have whatever we want in love, but we have to manifest it in our lives. So, and we also need to make things reality. Again, don't get lost in the fantasy. Make sure things are real in relationships, right? And then things will be real, plain and simple. For others of you, this could just be a perfect match in like work or business or something like that. And finally, we have the Eight of Cups here and the Five of Cups. Definitely some like independence here with these cards, or I mean some kind of like walking away energy. I feel like people could be feeling some challenges here with these cards. I feel like people could be feeling like they're walking away from certain things as well. So that's what I'd say here. I feel like some people maybe need to walk away from situations. It's like maybe you're in a situation where you are feeling stuck, or maybe you are in a situation where you're with someone, or maybe you're like at a job that isn't right for you. This could represent like walking away, basically. Yeah, High Priestess, Nine of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need to realize that our current situation or current challenges are just temporary. So things will get better. But a big thank you to Enzo. Shauna, thank you for the super chat. Current love situation. I feel I'm overthinking. Yeah, Death card here. The King of Swords. This is like closed off energy. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like a new beginning, is what I'd say to you. So, but it's also like a new path. So that's what I'd say here. Death is like an ending, or transformation. King of Swords is like a closed off energy. And the Ace of Pentacles is like needing a new beginning. So that's what I'd say to you. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, can you tell me, should I give up on the connection with the Gemini, or is it worth pursuing? You have the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords here and the Page of Cups. I feel like there's probably new love. Page of Pentacles to me is new love. Nicole coming into your life. I always tell people, it's like, you know the answer to this question because I can tell because of the way that you asked it, right? You're saying, should I give up on the connection with the Gemini? It's like why, you have to be asking that question for a reason. Does that make sense? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, new path. Queen of Pentacles to me is a card that represents new opportunity in your life. So to me this is like finding someone new, basically. This could be the Gemini right here. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be the Gemini, but it is a card of like a used car salesman or someone who is selling you a false bill of goods, in a relationship. Yeah, so I feel like there's new love. I feel like you're moving on to new love. The world, it's like you're getting out into the world, going through a birthing process, moving on to something new. So I would say yes. I feel like you're moving on to something much better for you. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Could be a fire sign you're moving on to. Someone who's going to be like permanent. Someone who's going to be stable. The King of Pentacles is, it could be an earth sign, but it could be any sign. To me, the King of Pentacles is just someone in love who is permanent. Someone who is going to last forever. So that's what I'd say there. Love it. Rose, hello. Thank you for being here. Sen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What does Spirit want me to know most right now? The Sun. Happiness is a very good card. I feel like there's a lot of happiness and celebrations and good news coming in for you. Sun is the best card in the deck, so I feel like there's a lot of amazing stuff coming in for you with this card. Yeah, a lot of freedom, a lot of happiness. So, love it. A lot of success as well. So, I feel like there's a lot of good news coming in for you. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any messages for my spirit guides? You have the Eight of Wands here and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like they want you to keep working towards one thing, Maisie. Knight of Pentacles is like seeing something through to the end. It's a card of like point A, point B. It's like a card that says you started somewhere and now you need to finish something. So I feel like you could be finishing something like a project, a business idea, pretty much, could be anything basically. But I feel like you just need to kind of like see something through to the end here with these two cards. So yeah, that's what I'd say there. Love it. Looks amazing. Definitely very good for you. All right. I think I'm caught up already, if I'm not mistaken. So I will stick around for a little while longer and answer a few more questions. If you have any questions, let me know. Pop them in down below, and I will answer a few more questions. Shauna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I would say yes right away, without even reading your question. Should I open up to the new connect and have faith? Yes, definitely. You have the Judgment card. Literally, it says exactly what you just said. So, yes. No doubt about it. Yeah, let go of the fears and just have faith. I feel like that's your best answer, Shauna. For sure. Elaine, why does my ex appear in my dreams? I rarely dream about them in the past. I mean, well, Elaine, we have all these retrogrades. I mean, to me, if you're having like dreams about exes and things like that, it's just about it's the retrogrades. Shauna, I'm sorry, the Pisces in me gets very nervous and doesn't know what I'm a Pisces too, Shauna, as you know. I totally get it. I do the same thing. Zamira, will my sister Jenny, Leo, zodiac sign, divorce her husband Michael, who is a Scorpio? I would say no. I feel like there's too much fire, too much passion here. To me, Leo and water is a weird thing in the first place. I know so many Leo water couples. I talk about this all the time. I know a ton of Leo Pisces couples that have been married forever. I know that's not Scorpio, but I'm just saying. I know a lot of Leo water couples, and sometimes it works. I don't know why, but it does. So that's what I'll say about that. All right. Elaine answered. All right. I'm not seeing very much as far as questions. I did do my laundry. Yeah, finally. I don't know. These, this quarantine is killing me as far as I just don't want to do anything. It's actually making me lazier. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. You say, how does Aqua Guy feel about message last night? 2 wands, like he wants to take control here. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like he feels pretty good. 10 of Pentacles is a really good card. So I feel like things are gonna go well there. Pam says, I'm dealing with a Pisces at will it work? I'm a Leo. You have the Ace of Swords here and the Emperor. I would say, yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe like needing to open up to the situation is what you have to do. Here's my problem with Pisces and Leo. I feel like if the it's funny because I used to talk about this a lot. To me, people always used to ask me, well, do two Pisces work together? And I always used to say, yes, as long as one of the Pisces is driven. It's like this. It's basically the same thing with Leo, except to me, the Pisces has to be driven. So it's like, to me, a Leo would not do well with a Pisces that's more of like the passive Pisces or the Pisces that's not driven. But if you're with more of a shark, it's probably going to work out a little bit better. So that's what I'd say there. But yeah, I think it could work out. Kylie, what the hell is a fans only? Is that like the other one? What am I thinking of? Where people post naked pictures? I'm not doing that, people. Good luck, right? All right. Honey York, you have the Two of Swords. I think you need to make a choice here. I don't know. This is like too much conflict, Honey York, is what I'd say. Five of Wands, conflict. Oh, I was thinking about OnlyFans. Is that what you're trying to say, Kylie Jennifer, is OnlyFans? Because no, I won't. Quentin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for waiting for a call back from lawyer about reaching some settlement. You have the Eight of Swords. This is just like the whole coronavirus situation. I feel like things will go well here. Ace of Cups could be a settlement, Quentin, is what I'd say to you. So I feel like it's just the delays of the situation, right? So I feel like it's just talking about the whole delays from the coronavirus and things like that. But so I feel like they will reach out. Ace of Cups, literally reaching out here. Yeah, Hierophant. I feel like it's just going to take time, Quentin. It's funny because, Quentin, I don't know how long you've been watching me because I've only seen you popping up in here for like the last year or so or whatever. But like last year, I was saying that I felt like legal situations were going to take forever. Over the next couple of years, like starting last year, and that's definitely been the case. So definitely something to think about for sure. All right. I will answer like one more question. My mouth is watering because I can smell my dinner. So that's that. But let me drink some water. PETA, hello. In the near future, you have the Three of Wands, card of the future. PETA, the Three of Wands says it's time to take control, time to take a leap of faith towards something as well. So I feel like it's time for you to like leap towards something you want here. PETA, take control of your life, basically. Jenny, welcome. First time here. Thank you for being here. Jenny, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Carrie Kennedy, I would say, I feel like you should try again, yeah. Queen of Cups, try again. So, yeah. Annette, it smells so good, and I'm starving. I've been sticking to my diet for once in my life, and so I'm even more, I'm extra hungry right now. So, yeah. Can't wait to eat. But like I said, I forgot the zucchini noodles, so I'm totally screwed tonight, and I don't know what I'm going to do. But that's all right. All right. I want to see if Jenny has a question. Maybe not. Dad, I made bolognese tonight, and it's good. I already tried it, and it's already good. But, all right. I don't see a question. So, thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to cut this off here. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, the water signs go up tomorrow morning. So if you are a water sign, your weekly readings will be up tomorrow. Air, you will be up on Thursday. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. And have a good night.